retired. Armada
Yes.
only entering doubles, forcing people to pay attention to it.
Right.
And then, of course, like you said, he's not teaming with Mewtwo King.
Right. You know,
so
doubles is just such a strange monster, and a lot of people really don't understand how, yes, you know, you can be a great singles player and do well in doubles, but it doesn't mean you have all the tools that you need in doubles.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at two teams right now, Korean DJ and Th0rn, representing the Northeast, who are, you know, extremely, extremely solid singles players. And not to say that Tope and Cyrain aren't, because those guys
we have Tope and Cyrain on ports 1 and 4, KDJ and Th0rn on 3 and 2.
But Tope and Cyrain certainly are, they're definitely known for their singles work as well, but what the two have done in doubles together, because of such great team synergy, knowing what the other person wants to do, being able to cover each other's options without even speaking to one another. I think just building that type of chemistry over years and years is something that has been lost for a while. Remember back in the day when everyone had their own team names?
Yep. When you entered with a team name, and Ken and Isaiah were the Chocolate Diablo.
Yes. And then after a while, it kind of seemed like, you know, there were all these teams that were venerated, but then people would swap around, you know.
Yeah.
It would be the Little Rascals with Hacks and J-Man, then there was Mewtwo King teaming with J-Man.
Yeah.
Hungrybox and Hacks. And
you had this, you had this feeling where it's cool because people wanting to team with each other, seeing new team comps. If you don't have a consistent partner, you get more experience, like adapting to new people. But there's also less of that brand name.
Right.
That feeling, like the hero to root for.
Right.
It's like comic book crossovers, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
After a while, you're just like, oh, well, now there's less of the story. You're just watching them run around and hit each other. Let's get into this game. Tope on Sheik, Cyrain on Fox. And then, all right, KDJ going to be rocking the Sheik with Th0rn's Falco, obviously.
Yep, so, of course, you know, when you're always talking about Falco in doubles, you always have to be concerned because a lot of people talk about his offensive juggernaut capability, but that kind of gets nailed down a bit in doubles. You can't really go all in with your combos because there's always one other person lurking on the stage. Plus, it's teams. Your partner might be in the wrong place at the wrong time and mess everything up.
Right. There's teams Falcos is just littered with the graves of people who don't know how to laser in doubles.
Right.
If you fire a laser in singles, it goes over the other guy's head. Sweet deal. You might have just completely ruined your teammate's life.
Right.
So Falco actually takes on a zoning support role in doubles, who has to bide his time a lot more before he goes for his big openers. And then he's always worried about being gimped, and it's twice as bad because there's so many hitboxes for him to crash into at a given moment.
And especially with Sheiks on the stage, it's not pretty at all.
But, I mean, as long as we're talking about that, right now, looks like Falco is the one who's going to be the stock tank for a bit. He's chilling at 133, and I think he's doing a remarkable job of staying alive right now, just fading away through that back air with the air dodge, staying safe and letting Korean DJ play offensive.
Yeah, he's definitely disengaged right now. He's staying back and just packing on percent. He comes in and approaches occasionally, but Th0rn's style in general, he's just a very, very conservative, smart player who really just doesn't want to take on damage, period.
Yeah.
And it's really being exposed here.
When you come up with the list of Falco players who are extremely offensive, balls to the wall, really want to get in there and spam all the buttons, every last one of them, you don't see him on that list. But that doesn't mean you're a bad Falco.
Not at all.
And it certainly helps when you're making a Falco transition into doubles, which we kind of see. He's the healthiest person in the game right now.
However, Cyrain nearly got him with the that nice blue hexagon, which would end that stock extremely early.
But, of course, he caught his teammate in the line of fire, so Tope goes down. And right now, they've kind of split it up into two 1v1s. And I'm really glad that Tope ran over to help his buddy. I'm not so much a fan of the down smash killing him.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely trying to clear the ledge and make sure his partner got back.
Yeah.
But
well, sorting through the chaos. Oh, there we go. We've got Th0rn getting, like, this You said you were a magician earlier. Would you be able to pull off a magic trick like that?
I mean,
swapping Sheiks for Foxes with down air?
I thought he was going to finish off Cyrain. Cyrain made something gorgeous happen, was able to recover. And Tope was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I wasn't actually watching him. I was so tunnel visioned on the Fox and Falco, but I don't know. Did he go off there to try and help and just happen to get down aired, or was he sent there by KDJ?
I think he was knocked into it. I wasn't sure. Okay. I was tunnel visioned as well. And that's such a difficult thing about
look
doubles.
at Th0rn with the 2v1 skills, that target switching ability that's so powerful in doubles. And
Cyrain runs off. I don't disagree. You don't
Doesn't-
really want to just. You want to keep whatever momentum you have.
Well, what's life without the people closest to you?
This is true.
If you got to make it on your own, who are you doing it for?
I mean, these
Hey,
guys
who
have
won
been
that?
together for so long.
Who won that?
Korean DJ and Th0rn. Just, I guess there's something that we don't know about the New England water.
Well, they're both playing these patient zoning styles, and they also got some clutch gimps.
Yes.
And there was a fair amount of friendly fire coming out from Tope and Cyrain. I don't know how much they played this morning, or if that was just, their bad game for the day. But oh, look at that! Little juggles coming off on the side, and Tope, afraid of the target switches, he's respecting them. He doesn't want to go rushing into the middle, and so they end up picking up a lot of damage on Cyrain. And right now, Tope finally takes his first percent of the game, and he still almost dies for it. Kind of crazy.
Where Cyrain is just there to pick up the pieces. Nearly gets 2, but a good recovery, extremely high from Th0rn.
Yeah, I would actually say that Th0rn seems like his style of Falco is perfectly geared towards doubles. I've never
I can
really,
agree to that, yes.
I've never really tracked his behavioral results, but so I don't know if he does have an awesome doubles career resume, something or other. But like when you're watching him, he's very floaty with the way he plays. He doesn't hit down too much. Like that back air, he's not busy trying to hit down, so he's not crouch canceling things for no reason, not flying off the level for no reason. He is constantly paying attention to DI, control, and support, and that's why he's got 3 stock right now.
Yeah, and also, he's when you're talking about his doubles results, the guy is known for teaming with Sheiks. He used to team with his brother Bobby Banks for years.
Okay. Well, it's definitely showing. He's working around Korean DJ really well. He's not falling into stuff that Korean DJ wants to do. They're not hitting each other with friendly fire to the same extent that Tope and Cyrain have.
Right.
And look at the patience right there. He comes up with the platform cancel forward B and then just keeps going up.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows the platform cancel at this point, so Cyrain was there to catch him with an up smash afterwards.
But he's patient. He's down with the meta. He's not afraid to take his time, and that's the exact kind of skill you need to be a Falco in doubles. But he's cut out of the double jump, leaving his friend to fend for himself for a while. Korean DJ, Sheik auto combos, and we've got the 2-stock swing, putting this very mildly in favor of red team.
Yeah, Korean DJ is basically on death's door at this point, but he's got, of course, every percent that he can rack up, especially against Tope and Cyrain. It's going to be icing on the cake for him.
And as long as... Ooh, that's rough. We were just talking about them playing around each other, but... Oh, and then Korean DJ hitting down to fall to the level faster so he can bring up the shield, but then he ends up DIing the back air down. He definitely could have survived that.
Yeah, definitely. But a good forward smash to intercept that illusion. Tope is doing a really good job of going off stage and trying to protect Cyrain's path of recovery back.
But after a very long, convoluted scenario, Cyrain ends up going down.
But this is basically down to the wire.
Yep.
Very even in terms
This
of
is a dead
percentage.
heat. And I'm very interested to see what Tope and Cyrain's plan is for this. Like, they look like they want to play patience.
Yeah, they're really picking their spots, changing angles of approach. They're not really too focused on going in until they find their openings.
Ooh, and that right there, minor tech flub. I mean, they were setting up their 2v1 really well right there. And they just kind of gently usher Th0rn off the side, and that
Th0rn
is...
just gave the stock away there.
Yep. Didn't have to. If he'd made it back, could have set up lasers, could have helped KDJ make it back and keep the game alive, but suicides just hurt so much more in doubles.
Oh, of course.
Because you don't just lose your stock.
You set your partner up for another 2-on-1 situation.
Yeah, that's a stock your partner might have been able to use later to come back and make it a 2v2 when you're down to the wire. There's so much you take into account when you lose a stock like that. What do you think? Counter picks. Yoshi's story, the 50-50, the coin toss level of doubles.
You know, I don't know how I feel about it. We've been talking about how Th0rn's been playing extremely conservative. I want him to be able to just fire away from across the level at this point.
Yeah. And this, like, if you told me that they went to this level, I would have picked it as blue team's counter pick.
Right.
Maybe Cyrain getting tired of Sheik living forever. Oh, I guess he got the shine, so it's a moot point regardless, but I just wouldn't have picked this for red team.
Not at all. However,
You got the target switch, you got the 2v1, not too bad. And Tope, good recovery. Hanging in there at the edge. But the downside is that he's giving Cyrain quality time with KDJ, and it's not working out for his partner right there. So
right, of course, you're always talking about these guys, Tope and Cyrain from Maryland and Virginia. Got some pretty solid sheiks out there.
But stock count, number-wise, it's even. Tope has been playing back a lot. He's not getting into the mix of things. He's playing from the wings, and like that's why he's at 4 stock and his teammate is at 2. So if the trend continues, oh
no,
looks like he's gonna roll with it.
He has
accidentally
to at this
transform
point.
into Zelda, and okay, nice coverage from Th0rn.
Right, just laying in with those back airs, saying that your partner needs to definitely get a better character in the game.
Yeah, and that right there, Tope finally dies, and the moment he does, Cyrain goes to the wolves. Takes like 80% in the span of 4 seconds, something ridiculous, and now it's 2 1v1s again.
So it's 2-on-1 scenarios. It's either the best thing that can happen for a team or the worst thing that can happen.
All right, nice shorten from Th0rn. Making it back. Cyrain, ooh, going for that forward smash. And he gets the good up smash onto Korean DJ, controlling things. And
Th0rn, genius move. High percent KOs himself in order to take that stock.
And, well, it seemed, I feel like it seemed genius at first, but the problem is that Tope has been Mr. Stock Tank. So that actually, I don't think it was that great at all. Like, he made the most of a goofy situation, I'm sure, but he was at 0%. Cyrain was definitely not at 0%. He'd been getting comboed.
I thought he was closer to 98% or so. I didn't really get a good look at it.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you're right.
We'll check the tape after.
All right. We'll review it. We'll get the refs in here. When are we going to have Smash refs, bro? All right. Korean DJ going! And that just happens. Th0rn going up to try and cover. But we watched him 2v1 just in the middle of the doubles match. He does a great job with control and not rushing in. He is going to be in extreme trouble if he gets grabbed, but no, it's 1v1 straight up. Tope and Th0rn. What's it going to be?
That's probably a technical flub there, but
I'm definitely... Th0rn has the control and he has the percent to play with. He just needs to avoid getting thrown off the level.
And there's some vintage Tope chasing. This is definitely what they need, but he drops that conversion.
Oh, and that simple double jump bait coming from Th0rn. And you know what? I like that. Goes onto the level. Doesn't want to play ball on the Randall Cloud. Can Tope capitalize? Is this it? Oh my goodness. What's it going to be? Both these players playing back so much, they do not want to throw this away, and he misses the fastball!
And
Up to the forward air. 2-1, down to the wire. Whew. Intense. Intense.
Definitely.